Hello, I'm Christine Stanwood with your top stories from ABC 15 Arizona. We're continuing to count down to Inauguration Day. ABC 15 now learning sub-freezing temperatures in the forecast for Washington, D.C., leading to some last-minute changes to Monday's inauguration. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest from Capitol Hill.
In less than 24 hours, Donald Trump will become the 47th president of the United States. Today, he and the soon-to-be vice president laying a wreath at Arlington National Cemetery. The two later making their way to the Capital One Arena in D.C. for what they're calling a Make America Great Again victory rally tonight. The ceremony tomorrow moved indoors to the Capitol Rotunda, Trump's team saying due to the frigid temperatures expected in Washington. Fencing and staging along the National Mall no longer needed, as his crowds of supporters now funnel into the nearby arena for a live-streamed event and the presidential parade. Also in D.C., nearly 8,000 National Guardsmen from 40 states, though those plans, officials say, haven't changed.
This is not a surprise. This is just a matter of adjusting to the plan and adjusting to the desires of the incoming administration to support that plan.
On day one tomorrow, Trump plans to sign a series of executive actions, moving ahead with several campaign promises, including mass deportations for people who are not in the country legally.
There's going to be a big raid all across the country. Chicago is just one of many places.
And today, even before taking office, Trump saying he will issue an executive order tomorrow, assuring a bipartisan law passed to ban TikTok unless it divests from its Chinese-owned parent company will not be enforced for 90 days. It's a reversal from Trump's own 2020 executive order to ban TikTok, citing national security concerns. After going dark for its 170 million American users late Saturday night, TikTok went back online today after ByteDance said in a statement that Trump has provided clarity and assurance that service providers will not face penalties at this time. A long-term deal still needs to be made. TikTok CEO will have a front row seat to tomorrow's swearing in at the Capitol. Sources familiar say Trump's team also drafted a list of potential pardons for January 6 defendants as soon as tomorrow. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Capitol Hill.
And you can watch coverage of the presidential inauguration right here on ABC 15 tomorrow starting at 5 a.m. And because of that, we're going to see some programming changes. Honoring the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the legendary civil rights activist born 96 years ago. King was just 39 when he was assassinated, and decades later, his legacy and fight for civil rights lives on. Across the valley, we are celebrating his life. Mesa will be holding a parade starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Central Street and Martin Luther King Jr. Way. In downtown Phoenix, there will be an MLK March and Festival at 9 a.m. starting at East Lake Park and ending at Hance Park. A heads up if you're taking the light rail or Valley Metro bus. Hours are changing for MLK Day. Tomorrow, the bus will be on a weekday schedule, and so will the light rail and streetcar service. There will also not be express or rapid bus service. If you want more information, go to valleymetro.org. Hey, if you love nature, heads up. National parks and state parks in Arizona, they will have free entry tomorrow for the federal holiday. That includes Slide Rock and Tonto Natural Bridge State Parks.
Checking in on your forecast, I'm meteorologist Justin Hobbs. As we're getting ready for your Martin Luther King Jr. Day, it is going to be a chilly start to our morning, so the early morning plans, make sure you have a jacket handy. We'll be down in the upper 30s to 40s, warming to the mid 40s by 9, and then by the lunch hour approaching 60. 67 degrees, that'll be our high for tomorrow, just a degree shy of where we should be this time of the year. If you're getting out to explore the great outdoors, going to the high country, it's going to be chilly, and also we are going to be dealing with some winds across the area, winds picking up across the state, so definitely have the jacket handy and maybe even have that windbreaker heavy as well. As we do get into this week, we are going to be watching those winds pick up across the state and even here in the valley Monday night to Tuesday morning. Could be quite breezy and temperatures taking a tumble too. We could be watching closely Tuesday morning. Some parts of the valley could get close to freezing. Meanwhile, the high country, dangerous temperatures and dangerous wind chills as we get into Tuesday morning as well, and Wednesday could be chilly as well there in Flagstaff at 6 degrees. We'll warm up by the second half of the week, keeping a close eye towards next weekend on the next potential storm system.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download the free ABC 15 mobile app.